With CT's Touch, horses/dogs. So I got Darling out here, and even though I'm not going to make or plan on making a roping horse out of Darling, I like to get a horse familiar with a rope just in case somebody else want to. I'm just going to rope this dummy off of Darling, and in order to have a rope horse, there's so many things that you can do before you even take your horse to a pen of cattle. I mean, there's so much that you can do to get your horse ready to ride before you even go to a roping pen. Just getting them used to a rope. You ought to be able to just swing a rope out in front of them without them jumping around. You ought to be able to coil your rope on your horse, back your horse. So I got a new bit in Darling's mouth. She's kind of fighting that new bit. Once she puts that head down, then I give her the pressure off. So I'm just gonna rope this dummy off of Darling a couple of times. And like I told you, Darling's kind of, Darling's been, she didn't have a good start at whatever whoever's wanting to do with her. She didn't have a good start before I got her. She gets a little nervous and antsy about stuff, but I'm not going to get excited with her. Darling still had some trust issues, so to rope a cow, I want her to just stand up here and be still. Let me rope this dummy. This is what I want right there. I want her to stand there right there. I don't want her backing up when I lift. I want her getting her head out the way. But like I said, I got a new bit on her mouth, and she's a little bit more responsive to this bit. But I just want Darling to just stand here and relax and let me rope this dummy. Get your head out the way so I can rope. I don't want her head up in the air. Every time she put her head up in there, I put a little pressure on this rein because I want her to get her head down. Now, if you got a horse that really cows, you won't have to worry about that because he's going to get his head down anyway. But just roping the dummy, I'm going to pull up and get the head down. And so I'm going to pitch my slack, back Darling up a little bit. Ooh. And I'll get off and go get my rope. So this is stuff that a person can do way before you even start roping off your horse. Now this is my best practice horse right here. Old Tin Man. I told you, you can't beat Tin Man. He sat still. He gives me the same chunk every time. I don't have to worry about all that moving around. So I tell you guys all the time that my videos aren't rehearsed, they aren't edited. What you see is what you get. So I ain't warmed Darling up. She's a little fresh. She's a little fresh right now. And from her history, she gets excited about stuff when she don't need to be excited. So this is how I prepare a horse. Like I said, whether I rope on them or not, I want them to know what a rope is. I want her to get her head down, just like that right there. I don't want her to back up. I just want her to sit still. I'm gonna step her over. I want her lined up behind this little dummy right here. I don't want her getting excited. Just sit still. Good. Atta baby. All I want to do right there is get her head down. We'll push her back over. She moved over. See how she pops that head up when I first twirl that rope? Because she think maybe she's gonna get hit or slapped. I've never slapped her with a rope. I've never hit her upside the head with anything. But like I told you guys, Darling came here with some issues. She came here with issues. Get down that rope, baby. All right, so that's just a little quick video showing you guys on how I do prepare rope horses. Now, I've trained some of the best calf horses around. I train a really good calf horse. I hate tooting my own horn, but CT pretty damn good at what he does. But I'm just wanting to show you guys a little bit on how I start a horse, what I do with horses around here, whether I'm going to make a roping horse out of them or not. Thank you guys. Turn it off.